cheering. How's that all sounding for you, Terry?
That sounds good to me.
Moments away from the start of an afternoon's entertainment. That'll see England Community Lions West side take on NSWRL Country Under-16's, and the England Community Lions Under-18 side will take on NSWRL Country Under-18. This is the culmination to the final lap of the tour. And fair to say that they have been in some really good form.
No, are they coming on?
Don't mind going live if you want.
Yeah. Whenever you want.
Hello everyone and welcome to Ruskin Drive, St Helens, home of Pilkington Recs. And for the next couple of hours you're joining us for back-to-back coverage here in our league between England Community Lions West team Under-16s taking on NSWRL Country Under-16's, and the England Community Lions Under-18 side will do battle against NSWRL Country Under-18. My name's Dave Parkinson, delighted to be joined by Lee Roberts. How are you doing? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, good afternoon, glad to be here this afternoon, looking forward to this.
They've been really good this side.
Yeah, really impressive, and know that we'll be up against it again today down here on this all-weather surface. And so yeah, looking forward to it.
From your point of view, you're involved in the programme. What you've seen from this programme this season?
Like I said, yeah, really impressed. Obviously looking to create that pathways. Go back to them today to look at these looking forward to the 18th match and ultimately working towards the 23 to create that pathway transition.
Right up above that. It's a good chance that they'll do that. So probably do the Community Lions on the west side. It's on the area, which is the best in Yorkshire. So against the Australians tonight. Now the west side is situation in Yorkshire. So we have no loss but then Shields, Market Maccabee, Sam Warren, Alan Gregory, the back line, back is Dan McGann, Jack Craig, AJ Hussey, having
that was my first try.
And bench.
Leave your microphone to the stop.
Toby Guzman, Kane, Oliver McMahon, Slaughter, Davis, Jack Porter. The new sector is on the side here, line up with Ray Porter, Lord Mansfield, Farley, and Somerville, Donovan, Jackson Scarecraft, Work Brian, Jack Cullen, Kenny, Tony Nielsen, Kyle Harnett, Noah Hansen, Mark Simon, Matthew Ross, Keegan Pate, Dave Thompson, could start with a free show, you'll start with a free show.
Yeah, definitely. We're looking to use this energy to channel that in the early stages of this game. As a player, that's what I certainly tried to do. It's a real proud moment.
So we'll just await the anthems. We're outstanding this side against the Community Lions side in midweek, winning by 62 points to 0. Leeds that weekend by 32 points to 10. Just pause for the national anthem.
to see it is. How you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah.
We didn't expect we'd be beating
Yeah, well, let's hope we up the ante in a minute, ready for the kick-off.
So let's just run through that start line up the beauty line. Back line, Sam McGann and Sam Craig at half back, AJ Hussey, Paddy Mayer and Martin Grun in the front row, Martin Hoss, Stephen Fishwick and Martin Keane straight up the back row with Oliver McMahon, Luke Slater, Connor Davis and Jack Horton on the bench, just seconds away from the start of the game. Time for the two captains to be introduced and time for the coin toss as well. And interesting to note that the captain of this decided to see
Yeah, really was. Really some goals that game got from men around the field. I want to watch it this one and looking at the speed like this.
Charlie spread out a bit, you know what I do? Charlie.
Me as a player, you see with your chance to do match in that game against Roxy Lumber. But ultimately, it's looking to set the platform early on. So that's the thoughts of the course of the game. But just seconds away from the start, and away we go. It's a lengthy restart coming in from Waddle. Straight away, they're underneath it, it's taken by Jock Brazel as it turns and tries to funnel his way backwards. Good early contact, 3 really impressive.
10 metres away from the goal line here at the Australian side. So they move it left out the dummy half. Good contact again. That type of stuff will be well received. Harry Keane really putting himself about. Country forcing their way down to the 40-metre line. Centre field, it's got Brian as the man at dummy half there. Nice pick up, skins it left. Chris comes in, dabs it into the corner, finds space. Slot picks up. Tries to beat his opposite number. Good chase it was 2 as well. By Bray Port, who's got a hat-trick in that game. Side in possession. On their own 30-metre line. Running into centre field. Wrapped up by 2. Already there's some good communication from Paddy Mayer. Good on from AJ Hussey. Did a great job, to be honest. Got to commentate the customer, but he did a great job in the recent Power Championship. Played very well against York and Cumbria. But unfortunately,
yeah, I was really impressed with the first set in D. Just really needed to get to the end of that set. First time we're ball in hand. Unfortunately, we're defending our ball line now.
Country go on the attack, 25 metres from that try line. I believe we may have an issue or two with our microphones, but I'll just carry on. As Country go on the attack, 15 metres away from that try line. Ball shipped down this left-hand side. Good ball from Weaver. Oh, excited amongst the back line. It's a try at the corner. Rowan Mansfield going in. That's so simple. Using the numbers, getting this ball through this left-hand side.
Yeah, I was really impressed there. It's a little bit of skill and setting up really neat side as well. Just a bit disappointed from our lads. Cheap possession handed over really, so it was gifted, but regroup and go again. Some really solid attack from that New South Wales Country side, down this left-hand side.
using the numbers well. Ron Mansfield, he's shown already on this tour.
That's what we found during this tour already, that these guys are really clinical, they really will punish us.
What's wrong with the sound? Shit too.
First game, commentary can hear you in the background.
Just have a check on over.
Very similar sort of restart, taking down that side and Fed pushes in. Right, this is a side it's a super roll to the 4
Yeah, it's got an echo.
over at Stanley. Scoreboard as far as New South Wales Country Under-16's are concerned.
Yeah, disappointing really. I'd like to see us keep them in their half and kick out of there in this set rather than getting a half break and get the roll on us. Let me see what we can do with ball in hand.
Once again, it's Sam Worrell off the latch for the club, gets us underway. Slightly different tactic this time, well taken. Better contact coming in there. Good work as well by Mayor. Picked up, running forward now from Fishwick. Fishwick to play this ball, 30 metres out from the try line. Pass to the right, it's a penalty for England, all offside.
Yeah, exactly what was needed there, real aggression in D and we've got the ball back. Good ball now, so yeah.
Paddy Mayer from Blackbrook to tap. He'll turn the ball to his right hand side. Run comes in there from Brun, outstanding for Cumbria. And the Under-17's championship recently held in Barlow ranks. Mayer again, passes to his right hand side. Stepping run forward, coming in there from Harvey Humes, also of Latchford. He's up to the 20-metre line. Taken off left. And link play comes in. Oh, and it just goes to ground. That's unfortunate as far as the Lions are concerned. Solid defence there to put the Australian in.
Yeah, I think we created some really good shape there, and we had them for numbers on that left hand side there. It's just execution, but so we'll get there to keep working hard to keep them down here.
It was definitely the right way to do that, wasn't it?
Definitely.
The defence was a bit dog-like, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought we had them, we'd done the hard stuff in the middle to create that option on the edge, and unfortunately they put the ball down.
So scrum is going to be fed. Unfortunately, it goes. We get the opportunity to see that again.
Yeah, I'm hoping that'll give us a bit of confidence now going into this set.
So 12 points to 0. If you was having difficulty hearing us, I hope that we've been able to sort the issues out now. New South Wales Country have scored 2 tries through Ryan Mansfield and Bray Porter, both converted by Weaver. Now they're trying to push their way from a deep position inside their own half. Bryant picks up, sends it left. Weaver gets rid of it quickly. Stepping run back on the inside, he's well caught. Some good defence down this edge from the England Community Lions Under-16's, and in particular Ben Hogg. More good contact there in the middle, doing more of that.
Really good, yeah. Just need to keep that up now.
Bryant will move this right. Weaver puts that kick up. Could prove a difficult one this for Noah Lancelot to take, and he's gone without the ball. That's gone loose from the Australian team as well. Ooh, we put plenty of pressure on Lancelot there though.
Yeah, I think we got away with that one. It was a really good attacking kick with a lot of pressure on the full back. Fortunately, it's gone our way, so we'll come out a bad ball now.
So, still at 12 points to 0. The scrum is going to be fed. England with possession. Little dummy thrown. Surge on as well from Sam Worrell. He's shown up all right in these early stages. Mayer passes out to his right-hand side. Nice stepping run forward again. Good surge to that 30-metre line. Mayer's looking left and looking right. Puts it left to Hussey. AJ Hussey, big collision. Into the challenge he goes. Now it's out on this left-hand side. Rolled forward again. Good yards this time from England towards halfway. Mayer's looking again what's on down that left-hand side. Concentrate down that place. Nice stepping run forward. Escapes the clutches of the first tackle. Can't escape the clutches of Riley Lack. Ball played on the halfway line. Last tackle has been reached. Kick comes in to complete the set. It'll find the ground. It'll find Porter as well. He picks up. Takes on his opposite number. Feeds the ball out and it's spilled. And England have an opportunity here. Ben Shields on the ball from Saddleworth. And he's 22 metres away from that line. McGann goes down the right hand side. Little step back on the inside comes in there from Hogg. But there's an error here, and it's head and feed to Country, who have started to make a couple of mistakes, and to be honest, some really good defence being put in.
Yeah, I was really impressed with our exit set there and put a bit of pressure on them, but unfortunately we've put the ball down again. But I think we've settled into this game now, although we're 2 scores behind. There's nothing in it at this moment, so we've just got to get to the end of this set here, keep them in their half and let them kick long.
So 12 points to 0 here in favour of New South Wales Country Under-16's. We're here at Ruskin Drive. Always a great venue to visit, home of Pilkington Recs of course. Country moving the ball out amongst the back line, stuttering run forward. Oh, the ball goes loose again. Great hit in defence, chance for England. It's picked up and running by Fishwick. Ball's been ripped out to the other way. And we'll go back to where the original offence took place. But it's going to be head and feed this to England, and a great chance to see some more attacking shape.
Yeah, it's just got a little bit scrappy, and certainly from the countryside, we've just got to become a bit more ruthless now. Take these opportunities whilst we're down here.
12 minutes of the game gone. 12 points to 0 in favour of New South Wales Country, who, to be honest, haven't been able to complete the last 3 sets, so that's a worry for their coaching staff, isn't it?
Certainly a worry for them, but what an opportunity we've got to take.
Can they take it? There goes Sam Craig from Newton Storm. 22 metres out from the line. He'll play it on this right hand side of the field. In fact, he won't play it. He'll get the penalty instead. Holding down. Regan Hurley pleads his innocence, but a referee's never going to change his decision, is he? Mayer taps. And that's the running off Humes. Just drifted a little cross field. Now they'll add some impetus now with Hussey. Big drive from him. Takes 3 of them to stop him. Eventually he goes down 10 metres away from the line. Mayer again goes left. Good link up play with Craig. Now it's out with Worrell. Well held on that far side. The defence just about manning up. Fishwick goes again. Goes ever so close to the line as well, to be fair. Slow play the ball. Referee allowing it. Now it's passed out. Scrappy. Eventually shielded there by Dan McGann from Widnes Moorfield. Last tackle here. Ball lofted to that right hand side. Not a bad option, but he just overcooked it just a little.
Yeah, just put a little bit too much on that, and now they're back on the attack from deep from in their half. So
it's a good job Lancelot was there. Flung an arm out, grabbed him by his collar, hauled him down.
Yeah, the ref's keen to let this play quick. Certainly on the front foot again now. We've just got to man up in D.
Quick play the ball. Bryant kicking forward. Oh, I tell you what, they're racing for it down that right hand side. Ooh, big collision there on Callum Gregory. He's put into touch as well by his opposite number, Donovan.
The enthusiasm there in D was really good from that kick. They've now got a scrum attacking.
And sometimes do you find that, because I mean you look amongst these England ranks, there's 1 or 2 heads just went down because they've had a good period there, haven't they, and not really capitalised off it.
Yeah, we've just had a couple of sets in there on their try line and not capitalised, like you say, and got to find a way now to defend our try line and keep these this countryside out.
Thoughts of Lee Roberts. Country moves this ball out from the scrum. Here's Weaver, gets it out to Porter. Porter's put it down. And he's still not made the ball dead. Now he does. And I tell you what, well done there to Ben Hogg. He chased him down anyway, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah. A bit surprising they've become a little bit scrappy. We've not seen that from this countryside as yet, but we've got to slowly get into this game and try and get to the end of this set and put a little bit of pressure back on them guys.
Well, you kind of look at it, and I think they're 1 from the last 5 at the moment, Country, so
yeah,
you know, the chance is there, isn't it?
It's not great, and we expect a little bit more, and our guys will as well, but just keep working hard and get to the end of this set.
So McGann to feed this scrum, comes out at the base. Now it's taken right back into the pack. Quite surprised by that run from Worrell, in all honesty, but he'll play it 12 metres from his own line. Little bit of a scurry forward and a dart from Paddy Mayer. Ball pass left. Link up play from Craig to some support. And overwhelmed. Good work there from Jock Brazel. Towers over his opposite number. Mayer passes left. Now Craig, good work. Half break from him, gets to the 30 metre line, needs a quick play of the ball at the end of it. They're holding him down surely, and the penalty comes.
Yeah, we're doing the tough stuff really well there, and as soon as we go to the edge a little bit, we're seeming to get that win in half break. We've got a penalty on the end of it, so really impressed with that one.
I like the scrum half taking on the defence as well. There's a bit of confidence there from him.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, we're doing, like I said, we're doing the tough stuff really well, but going in ones, we're starting to throw a little bit at them, and we're starting to get a few success wins. So
there's Worrell. Just poked his nose through. That was another half win, I think, from an England
persuasion. Yeah, we've just got to fight to get that win off the floor. It's a little bit slow there.
Mayer goes down the blind side. Good injection of pace and good support play as well. Still they go down the left hand side. Eventually it's stopped 25 metres away from the line. Mayer picks up, sends it to Brun. He's a tough customer, is Brun, as you can tell from the force of that challenge that he took. 22 metres out England. Ball brought across to the right hand side. Little stepping run from McGann. Gets rid of one defender. Can't escape the clutches of the second man. Last tackle signalled here. Mayer picks up out of dummy half. Here's Lancelot dabbing forward. Oh, and I tell you what, you weren't too sure of that one. There's an appeal for a knock on, but it doesn't go England's way.
Yeah, I thought it was a little one there, but they've got away with it.
Here's Porter under pressure, gets his pass away. England flying up, and there's a forward pass called against the Australians. That's their 1 from the last 6 that they've completed.
Yeah, that's not good at all. Really good attitude in D there and enthusiasm. Really impressed with Sam Craig with ball in hand and D there.
He certainly raced up and caused that problem, didn't he?
He did, yeah, it's really good. He was on his own. It was risky, but he's got the forward pass there, so we've got an attacking scrum.
Let's see if England Community Lions can make the most of it. Hope you're enjoying the coverage so far here on Our League. It's great to be here at a very clear Ruskin drive here in St Helens. It's going to be cold later on.
Very cold one, yeah.
It's going to be really cold later on. Yeah. I do have another glove if you fancy sharing later on.
Yeah, thanks for that.
As England take it down the left-hand side. Worrell to play it within that 10-metre line. They get it out. Here's Craig. Almost gets to that line. Just a couple of metres short. He'll play it to Mayer. Turned in field. Worrell goes again. He's seen a lot of the ball, hasn't he, Worrell?
He has, yeah. I'm just looking for us to be a little bit smarter in here and getting to point.
Mayer takes another drive. Have they now set something up? It's a very slow play, the ball. Does come out to McGann. He fires it out to Lancelot, who runs across field. Tried to communicate with his attacking friend there and didn't get much support, really. Ended up being forced back. Last tackle. Tackle comes in, and disappointing end really to the set.
Yeah, disappointing end, but we'll still take the positives from that. We're handing the ball over in a good area, but we just need to make them kick here now out of this region.
That last run came in from Morgan Ackley. He comes up with a real bone crunch around the legs.
Really good defence, that.
And it was a real scrappy play, the ball too. Kyle Mahoney picks up out of dummy half. Not the most convincing play of the ball you'll ever see from an Australian side, but they'll continue to drive forward now. Tough defence coming in from all angles for England. But Community Lions guilty of giving away the penalty. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is, and a little bit cheap really, because we're letting them out of there a bit too easy.
Now, where's Weaver going to put this? He's aiming for Terry. He's putting it over our heads, fortunately. That's lost in the undergrowth. So we'll just wait for a ball to reach these Australians to go on the attack again on the 40-metre line, just inside the Lions half. Attack to be taken by Keegan Pace. Good defence again from England. Dan McGann it was with that hit as Weaver releases the pass. On-rushing player comes in from Jack Cullen. 25 metres away from the line. Mahoney down the right-hand side. It's good link-up play, but Scrapley goes to ground, and they're up. And Atom, Callum Gregory it was with that challenge then. Did really well there. Ball is played on this 30-metre line. Lack drops it back for support. They'll try and set the point again here with this Australian side, and they'll rush up to the 20. Mahoney goes blindside. They use numbers, they use the hands. Tell you what, that's a solid hit on Somerville. They've gone close though. Last tackle signal here. Ball into the middle. Lack links with Weaver. Weaver looks round. He's got Porter for company. Porter out to Pace. They've worked it. And Mansfield's going to go in at the corner. That was beautifully worked and executed on that last tackle.
Really well played from them. The shape was really good, and on this wide pitch, you're going to take some stopping from there.
Again, some real positive ball movement. But I'll be honest, then there was a lot of things that Community Lions did well ahead of that.
Yeah, there was, and we seemed to get numbers into the contact. It was really pleasing, but still managing to get that win. And that quick play of the ball, giving the 9 chance to jump out and play, and unfortunately they've scored another try in the back of that.
21 minutes of the first half gone, 16 points to 0. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here in Our League this afternoon. Weaver with his most difficult kick to date. Did nudge his first one in off the post. Has he got his range this time round? Oh, he definitely has. Flags are raised. Is there anything this kid can't do?
Yeah, that's a good kick, right off the touchline.
18 points to 0 in favour of New South Wales Country. 3 good tries and 2 excellent touchline conversions. So this is the first of 2 games we've got coming up for you this afternoon. A little later on, the England Community Lions Under-16 side will do battle with New South Wales Country. Meanwhile, it's 18 points to 0 here. We've seen a variation in kicking. Oh, and Bray Porter's put the ball down. It's gone backwards, picked up by Lack behind his own line. He tries to come out from that area. Good defence from the England Community Lions side, though. Pushes him right back to just 5 metres from his own line, where they'll start this set here. It's a real chance to try and trap Country inside their own half.
Definitely is, yeah.
Let's see if they can manage it. Good hit. What a tackle that was. Ackley threw himself at the man. But unfortunately, they'll bring it down this side. As soon as they spotted it was the centre making the tackle, it was straight down his side, wasn't it?
It was really smart way. That it was a good hit, but it was a really quick play of the ball.
Weaver dropping the ball back. Run coming in from Keegan Kenny. He gets an offload away. Still they roll forward. That's Bailey Cox. Up to the 20. Last tackle signalled. Mansfield hooks his touchline near us. But that's some great work in defence there from Lancelot.
Yeah, really good one-handed offload there from the countryside, which got them into that position, but we scrambled well in D. The real difference is at the minute, these are critical, the crucial, taking the chances in these areas, and I think that's the difference between the two sides at the minute.
Connor Davis going onto the field now for the England Community Lions side. I wonder when he'll get his first touch. They'll swoop this ball right. Solid hit up there from Luke Slater, another player that did well in the Barla County Championship recently. Stuttering run forward from England Community Lions, still inside their own 40. Battles to his feet though, plays it. Good marsh, links with Slater, who links with some further support, and they're 40 metres away from their own line now. Toby good marsh from Lee Minor, skims it left. Craig gets a low kick away. It's a bit different. Oh, it's played at. The ball's gone loose. Managed it to be cleaned up though, however.
Yeah, I think I'd like us to be a little bit smarter, especially on them last tackles on the end of the sets.
Good weaving run forward by Malachi Donovan. Ball played. It's on his left-hand side. Weaver through hands to pace. Great hit again from Ackley. Again, it was a really quick play of the ball, however, and straight away it's back in the middle of that field with Finley Nielsen. 25 metres away from this try line. Country, 18 points to the good. Pushing their way forward. Looks to be options all over the place for them. Gersbach inside that 20. He'll play it. Ball on the right-hand side to Lack. Lack, low kick. It bounces up in fortune there of Lancelot. I don't know how fortunate he feels after getting bundled back behind his own line, however.
Yeah, sadly it's a drop out from under the sticks. Really good play from them. We can take some real positives out of the defence there though. We've managed to keep them out, but we've just got to go again now and back that up.
18 points to 0 in favour of this Country side. I mean, it must be said that this Country side, they have some outstanding individual players, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Some real big lads as well.
Like this fella, Gersbach, running it forward, real gusto there to the edge of the 20-metre line. Plays it. They go down blindside again. Lack calls for it. Then lovely ball out to the right-hand side. There's the brilliantly named Reef Somerville in possession. 5 metres from the line. About 10 metres in from touch. Ball is played. It's back in motion. And a striding run forward comes in there by Nielsen. Somehow they hold him up. 2 metres short of the line.
Get up!
Ball to Lack. He moves it out to Weaver. Weaver, short ball. Great hit again from Ackley. He's doing well in defence there. Good tackle on Bailey Cox. It's not gone away, this danger though. Crashing run forward. And he's stopped just short. It's Jack Cullen.
Defence.
Mohine to his right. Scrappy ball, put under lots of pressure. Craig comes up. Oh, he's left a huge gap, and Lack will go in support. Well, he was unfortunate there with Sam Craig. He tried to do it all himself. We've seen him push up a couple of times. This time he wasn't quite able to get the contact, and they moved the ball past him.
Yeah, really brave indeed, and It's unlucky for that lad there. He was really enthusiastic, trying to get off his line and influence the other defenders, but sadly they've gone over again.
27 minutes of the game gone, and this Australian side scored their 4th try of the afternoon. That makes it 22 points to 0 with the kick to come. Sometimes you just got to marvel at the play, haven't you?
Yeah, that was really good, and I think once they get a roll on, it's really hard to stop, but they're just ruthless with their attacking shape, and that's what we've lacked when we've had good opportunities down their end. We've not taken them.
Because I was going to say, from a coaching point of view, how do you try and address that and turn it around? There's only so much that you can get out there with messages, isn't there?
Yeah, we went 2 scores down early on, and I thought, how are we going to change this momentum of this game? And I thought we did, and it become a little bit scrappy, which suited us, and they've seemed to get through that patch now. It's down to us now for the last half of this first half to try and change that momentum now.
It also helps when you've got you've got a kicker like Thomas Weaver, I should say, who's kicking them from every angle. 24 points to 0.
Yeah, don't miss that kid.
It's back to the halfway line. So the 4 tries scored so far this game. 2 of them have gone the way of Ryan Mansfield. The others being scored by Bray Porter and Riley Lack. All converted by Thomas Weaver. Oh, that's an interesting restart. Mid-range. Mansfield comes for it and spills it. It's a knock-on. They're not without error this afternoon. Can England get something off the back of it?
Let's hope so, and that's the real difference at the minute. We've got to punish them, and especially in these areas.
20 metres away from the line. Community Lions to feed this scrum. Witness Moorfield's finest, Dan McGann to feed. Ball comes out of the base. Referee wants it taken again. I think someone was tying the shoelace at the back of that scrum, and that's why. Ball comes out amongst the back line again. Craig gets rid of it to Lancelot. Good early ball for him. He's got a bit of pace, tries to skim his outside defender. Stop 5 metres in from touch. Ball moved back into the middle. Quick ball 2. That's Harrison Chappell from Rochdale Mayfield, charging towards that 10-metre mark. Slater waits getting hold of this one. Ball goes straight to him. Good running as well from Slater, keeps going. Just to the left-hand side of the posts. Trailing by 24 points to 0. Bit of shape down this side, but Toby Goodmarsh ignores it. Tries to go forward himself. And the referee's whistle sounds, which means that it's half-time in this one. 24 points to 0, and well, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. It could have been better, I suppose.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse, I think. We just need to. The body language is good, like I said, we've just got to capitalise on the errors, and they've made plenty. And have a bit of belief, you know. And I think if we start the second half well, you don't know, we could turn it around.
There's been some good performances out there. I thought Paddy Mayer started well as the starting hooker. Martin Brunt come up with a couple of really good runs through that middle as well. We've seen Sam Worrell in attack and Morgan Ackley in defence. So, you know, there's a few plus points there as well, isn't there? Craig as well.
Yeah, there's some real good standouts. Sam Craig's really impressed me. Paddy Mayer got some real good... we got some speed around the ruck early on, and he was able to jump, and we're matching him up front, which that's what it creates. I'd just like to see us play a bit more rather than one-out rugby, which these are easily living with.
So that's as we are at half-time. 24 points to 0. We'll join you again as soon as the teams come out for the second half. Hello and welcome back to second half coverage from Ruskin Drive. As the light just starting to go down a little bit. It's 24 points to 0 in favour of the New South Wales Country Under-16's. My name's Dave Parkinson, delighted as I was in the first half to be joined by Lee Roberts. Lee, I know you gave your opinion just as we signed off for the first half. What do you think would have been said?
Just looking how we're going to start this half really, and build that platform and work slowly into the half and do the little things right. And that's what I've gone away from, I think, as that half's gone on. I'm sure the coaches would have fed that back well in the change rooms at half time.
24 points to 0 at the half. Ryan and Mansfield with 2 tries, Bray Porter and Riley Lack the other. And I've been dying to say this, so I'm going to get it out of the way because I'll never say it again. But Riley Lack, I was looking at a bit of his history. He plays his school rugby for Murwillumbah.
Wow.
So, now that doesn't sound right good with a Lee accent, but I wonder if I put an Australian twang to it, whether it sounds any better. Murwillumbah. What do you think?
Oh yeah, well, I'm not going to try and say it.
Fair enough, fair enough. But
decent effort that though, mate.
Yeah, probably 7 out of 10 for the effort. So with the sun setting and in an awkward position, we're bound to see some kicks to the sky. And everybody's out but our match officials. They all want to get on with it. 24 points to 0. It's still not unsurmountable, this, and you know, I do get the feeling that they've been competitive for long swathes of the game, haven't they, the Community Lions?
Yeah, we should be proud of that first half. The effort was really good, but like I said earlier, we just need to be a little bit smarter. And as you've just said, it's not undoable. We can turn this around. We've just got to try and get the momentum and that foothold into this half.
So we still await our match officials. Don't blame me if they've gone for a cup of tea, I have to admit.
Yeah, it's pretty cold now, it'll only get worse.
Although I do think this summer rugby that we've all become accustomed to, it's softened us up a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it certainly has. We used to be used to this weather.
Suddenly our match officials have looked up, seen they're out, and thought, right, we best get out there. So we're just a few seconds away from the start of this second half. Mackenzie Madison is your man in the middle, as he was in the first half. A young and promising referee, and to be honest, we've not mentioned him, so he's having a good game, isn't he?
No, yeah, he's doing really well. He's trying to keep a fast game, which is important for both sides.
High hanging kick to start us off, taken by McGann, who rolls it forward straight into the chest of 3 defenders. In fact, there's 4 there. Look at the numbers. They
really well controlled, that defence.
And also as well, it's like they all peeled off at just the right moment, didn't they?
Yeah, and again, we've just gone in ones, which we just need to go with that push and try and create that one-on-one.
There's AJ Hussey. Big run forward from him. Going in ones, as Lee mentioned there. Ball moves left, here's Craig. There's McCann, all tackled though. Community Lions still inside their own half, 30 metres from their own line as Craig gets rid of it quickly. So more a lateral run than a forward one, unfortunately, there from Harvey Humes. Plays it quickly though. Ball out to Brun. That tackle looked initially high. Referee's whistle has sounded. Oh, and it's...
I think it's a handover ball.
Turnover, yeah.
Yeah.
They lost away a bit there, didn't they?
That was a good tackle for me. It wasn't high. Like you've just said, we've lost our way and we've lost the territory as well early on in the second half.
There's Johansson driving forward. They have got some size, considering most of these lads are 16 or 17 years old.
There's some big units out there that take some stopping.
Just like he does. Mark Simon takes 4 of them, drags 4 of them in. There's got to be a gap somewhere if 4's in at the challenge. Bryant picks up, sends it right. Linking play on this right hand side. Stepping on forward by Brazel. He's still going Brazel. He's inside that 10 metre line. He's still trying to hop, skip and jump forward. Eventually he's stopped 5 metres out. It's going to be picked up by Bryant, who sends it left. Little dummy, little stutter, and it comes in from Kyle Mohini. Mohini again will play in front of the posts inside that 10 metre mark. Long pass left to Weaver. Got a good line up. Weaver's got confidence. He's got a bit of pace about him as well. Just caught 5 metres from the line, however. Last tackle signal here. Country on the attack. Little kick comes in over to this right hand side. Oh, and it's taken by England eventually. And is he inside his own in goal area? He is. So good kick out to that side then.
Yeah, it was a really good attacking kick, and their attitude to defend once they've made that kick is outstanding. Really impressed how the countryside are setting the shape up, the full width of this field. It's really wide and really tough to defend against.
On the bounce, that dropout's going to be taken. Run straight back in by Mark Simon. Look at those big piston legs he's got going there.
Metres after contact, really impressed there.
15 metres away from the line. It's moved into centre field again. Johansson taking a player with him. Good running from Mitchell Prest. Quick play the ball. Bryant, he's got England backpedaling. They're going to be in for the opening try of this second half, and it's scored by Noah Johansson.
Really simple, basic rugby, and something I've been asking for us. They've just gone with twos and they've played that short tip ball and gone off the back of a win, and ultimately they've got over and scored again.
I mean, to a certain extent, that would have just been improvised, wouldn't it? That it's come with me, come with me.
Yeah, that's just off the cuff, and that willingness to push with your teammate, and something we're probably not just quite getting at the moment.
So, opening score of the second half goes the way of New South Wales Country Under-16s, who now lead by 28 points to 0. With 3 minutes of the second half gone. So Weaver nudged them over from all angles in the first half. Taking his time. Someone's turned the music on in the background. Doesn't affect his concentration, but he doesn't quite get the hit.
No, that surprised me, he's missed that one, but that's all come off the back of the consequences of not getting to the end of our set. Feels like we're getting punished for the stuff we're not getting right.
Especially when you're up against a side that can turn on and be so clinical at times as well.
Yeah, for me it'd be unforgivable as a coach not to get to that kick at the end of that last set and handing the ball over in your half. You just can't do it against quality opposition.
And let's be honest, this is quality opposition, isn't it?
Oh,
Real
definitely.
quality. Heard midweek that there's a good 8 to 9 of these kids already linked with NRL clubs. So
yeah, so I believe, that's really good.
So it's Country back in possession, 25 metres from their own line at the start of this set. Picked up out of dummy half by Mahoney. He switches it back. There's an aching hole from Johansson to run through. He finds support from Mahoney. Mahoney's running to the posts, and they're off again to those sticks, and another 4 points hoisted.
Yeah, that came from some real intent running in behind the ruck with push, and everybody's flooded forward, and I've got to say that was really impressive play, but something we should be dealing with really.
32 points to 0. There was the slightest of gaps and they exploited it to the fullest, didn't they?
Yeah, it was really good. We just need to get a bit tighter, but they're creating that shape on the edges which is getting us uncertain in the middle, and just a little bit of communication would have fixed that up there.
And this is almost like the start to the first half, isn't it, where there was 2 very, very quick tries.
Yeah, and I think like we spoke earlier about body language and handing the ball over 5 minutes ago now on the 5th tackle. And it's come off the back of that because we've sort of turned in on ourselves a little bit. We need to try and find a way now to get a foothold in this second half.
Will we see that? Say what, I'm confident we'll see another 2 points hoisted here. Weaver from directly in front. Takes his time, and after missing his last effort, who can blame him? So this for 34 points to 0, and the flags are raised.
On the full here. Carl and Presto. Wait, escort them back.
I have to say, after covering a number of touring Australian sides that have come over in the past sort of 5 or 6 years, they're always almost unflappable.
Yeah, even at a young age like this, nothing's phasing them. And
they're so organised as well.
Yeah, I'm just listening to this guy here and he's talking about escorting them back from this kick-off.
That's a great kick-off though. It's
yeah,
cool.
it is, we've got it back.
In favour of Lewis Kane from Pilkington's. He's playing in front of his home crowd. He's going to have some extra support today.
Yeah, he lifted the crowd there with that one.
Good run from Brun. He's forced backwards, however. There's a bit of a head tackle going in there, right on the neck.
Yeah, it looked quite hard at that one, but yet again he's gone on his own.
Picked about a dummy half by Goodmarsh. He passes to his right hand side. Humes is doing a lot of unheralded stuff through the middle, isn't he?
Yeah, sometimes that goes unnoticed, but certainly not from us.
There's Brunt. Penalty is won. There was a good 3 offside that the referee pointed out there.
Yeah, I'm looking for us to play quick here, try and create some intensity.
It's taken to Brun. Brun goes again. Makes 5 metres. Those are 5 hard-fought metres out to the right-hand side. They're inside the 20. Goodmarsh thinks he spotted something. Fires it left. Craig keeps it moving. Out to McGann, who loses it under pressure. It's then been lost in favour of the Australian side. Lack coming out of defence. Firing the ball into the middle. Here's Brazel. Brazel turns it infield. That is absolutely outstanding. Bray Porter runs it to the posts. And they've just transitioned in a flash.
Yeah, it says it all really. There's 4 men he could have passed to there with some great support work. It's come from an error again, which is disappointing. The shape was good, but their attitude to defend that was even better.
Wow, how clinical. I mean, I thought, to be fair, Lack made a good inroads first of all, didn't he? And there was just, as you said, loads of support pushing up with him.
Yeah, that was the impressive part there. Just how we reacted to that error when the ball went to floor. I thought we could have had a little bit more of enthusiasm, but sadly not.
There's 3 substitutions preparing to be made here from England.
What I've noticed as well is a lot of the togetherness they've got. They're all in the centre there, all together in one group. But I suppose when touring teams have you have that anyway. You've come a long way, and you should stay tight.
It is the thing that keeps you together anyway, doesn't it? Getting to know each other.
It certainly does, and I've noticed it in the warm-up, and it's certainly shining through now.
So Weaver again directly in front of the posts. He's not shut up here as Reece Somerville in front of us, has he?
No, I'm enjoying listening to him actually.
Kick comes in from Weaver. 40 points to nil is the score. It's quickly getting to that stage where we're kind of looking for a bit of consolation here from England, aren't we?
Yeah, we are, sadly.
Worrell with a tricky restart. Taken on the full by Donovan, who scurries forward straight into the chest there of Cian Fishwick. Also controlling the tackle there was Slater. There's Bray Porter running forward. Everyone in double will be so proud of that young man. Ball played and scooped to the left. Noah Johansson trying to play it off, but the ball's gone to ground. And I feel that's the first error of the second half, that.
Yeah, it created for some real good intensity in D. I thought we could have gone a bit deep with the kick, with kicking it and landing on their 20. They're only halfway and tackle 1, which is not good really, but we forced the error, so let's see what we can do here.
Let's have a see. Trailing by 40 points to nil. It's put into the scrum and it just kind of stood there like a pudding, really.
Yeah, I thought I'd look.
Almost got stuck at the prop's foot. Comes right at the base. Oh, it's a scrappy pass. Taken by Worrell. And he's enveloped by defenders.
That's real disappointing, losing metres off a scrum.
Now they'll try and make some metres up. Ben Hogg goes forward. That was better from Hogg and better from England. And under pressure, the ball gets out to the right-hand side. Good play from Mayer. Nice to see him back out there again. Paddy Mayer. Now they're working the blind side. Out to Noah Lancelot, who's moved to the wing. Inside the 20-metre line. Mayer off the deck. Finds McGann, who throws a dummy. Flicks the ball out. Oh, they will move it wide. There's Craig, tries to do a little too much himself on this occasion, flicks the ball out to Slater, Slater moves it to Fishwick, Fishwick out to the left-hand side. Good work this from England. Stuttering run forward in from Lewis Kane from Pilks, and he's rolled to the deck on the 20-metre line. Last tackle signalled here. Needs good pass here from Mayer. Craig has it, last tackle, goes down the blind side. Good work from him. It's the last tackle. He flicks the ball out. The Australians panic. That looked forward. And it's real forward against Fraser.
Really impressed there with that attacking set. We've just almost like gained some confidence and started playing a little bit, and it's come off, and Paddy Mayer's made a real difference in that set already, speeding that ruck up.
I do like the way that Sam Craig, he tends to look up and does the unexpected. It's like an old-fashioned halfback, really.
Yeah, he is there. Kick chase was right on top of him there, and he's jumped the short side, and he looks a real threat and real brave for a small halfback.
Let's see if they can make the most of it. Here's Luke Slater running off that scrum. Gets within 5 of the try line. Mayer's options both left and right. Uses Horton out on the right. He throws a dummy, comes back against the grain, gives it back to Slater. Slater for the push line, and he's got there as Slater. Great run forward, excellent play, just targeting around that middle.
Yeah, I think we've deserved that. It showed to go on the right hand side and turn back in, and we've got over under the sticks. We deserve that.
I'm really pleased that they've got something from this game to go forward and to really build for the rest of the half, because as you said, they've looked threatening for the last couple of minutes. They got themselves a bit of good field position.
Yeah, they settled really well there, and it's caused some problems in their D with the width of this pitch, etc. And they've gone sliding out, and real simple play, turning it back on the inside and giving it to the middle under the sticks.
Now Horton, who laid on that try for Slater, he's added on the extras, so it's now 40 points to 6 in favour of the New South Wales countryside. But I'm really pleased that they're on the board. They've got something where they can build from. I don't think I've ever seen so many changes made at once. There's about 6 players went off there for the New South Wales team. So Lack, with the responsibility to kick off, sends it long. Oh, and the bounce completely out Foxy's Ackley. To be fair in him, took a little bit of a tumble as well.
Yeah, that's an awful kick, to be honest, to catch as well on this surface. Once it takes a bounce, it can go anywhere. I was really impressed with the Aussies call there, 2 in the 20. That's a hard task if you're trying to keep one team in the 20 metres for 2 tackles. It's a tough call, but they're laying them expectations down, which is really impressive.
I suppose it's confident as well, isn't it? There's such confidence amongst this New South Wales side.
Yeah, and in the defence there, the sun is really low now, and it's hard to take that ball.
Let's see if they can make anything of it. Well, that's a diving tackle by Mayer into the chest there of Matty Noakes, who's been impressive on this tour. Run comes in from Gersbach, 12 metres away from the line. Picked about a dummy out by Mahoney. Mahoney to his left. Lack through hands onto Weaver. Weaver throws a dummy. It opens up for Weaver, and he runs it to the posts. That looks so simple.
Yeah, they've sucked us in with 2 big carries up the middle there. We've had lots of numbers in the collision. But it was a very quick play, the ball. Again, the width of this pitch, they've shaped up for the full width of that. And I think it was a 3 or 4 on 1 out there then. You just can't defend that.
They've gone too much into drift territory, haven't they, defensively, I think?
Yeah.
Moving across. And
yeah, but the attack have created that because they're shaping up. You can't defend the full width of this pitch. Regardless of their shape, you've really got to work from the inside and keep that communication up.
So Weaver, we know he's been good with the boot. He's got used the footwork as well to get over 4 points. Six goals so far for Weaver. Can he make it number 7 here and make it 46 points to 6? He can. So 46 points to 6 with 47 minutes on the board. Shocked us both into silence, that one.
Yeah, just looking. Yeah.
But I was actually looking and quite enjoying the way they'd set up, and they look just so composed. It's like
Yeah, like listening to the small things and the talk amongst their players and what they expect, even though they've got a bit of a score.
Oh, short restart. Oh, unlucky there for England Community Lions. The ball's not gone dead. Referees ruled there was no advantage at all, despite anybody picking it up.
Really good idea, and it's just not come off for the lads. But again, when handing over on the halfway line, we've got to really try and defend and make them kick at the end of this set.
Because to be honest, we've only seen probably a handful of kicks from this Australian side, because generally they've not needed to. They've got themselves in good position anyway.
No, and it's often off the back of an error, and that's what's really upsetting. They really do punish you, these guys.
So Lack to feed. Ball comes out at the base of the scrum. Weaver then feeds it onto their big fella, churning up the yards there in Bailey Cox, but the defence was good around his legs. Mahoney throws it down the left-hand side. Weaver lets it go again. Here's pace. Little run forward to the halfway line, plays it, 15 in from touch. Weaver takes over, drops it back over his shoulder. He was running at it with some gusto then.
Really good scrambling D there.
Jack Cullen to play this ball, 35 metres out. Long ball right. Weaver links with Lack. Lack dabs it into the corner. McGann, plays at it. Ball goes behind him, does it? No, referee has ruled a knock on. He's unlucky there, I feel.
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, he could have gone the other way. That could have been backwards. What was really impressive there from the Aussies was they've maybe kicked on 3 or 4, and the winger's not been back. So just give them a real opportunity to regather that ball and the force the error.
And also, I'm sure everybody at home will have seen via their screens there was a good 4 in the chase there, wasn't there, to 1 attacker. So
yeah, good communication. They all knew what was happening. It wasn't off the cuff, well organised.
They'll take it down the blind side here. Lack taking them on. Lack will go over. Oh, and unfortunate to concede such a try. It was a little bit brittle that when it came, unfortunately.
Yeah, they've jumped the short side, even 2v2. We probably should be living with that, but the Aussies will back themselves with that, and they obviously go over for the try.
Half century has been reached in 50 minutes.
And it's all come from the kick-off, and it could have easily gone the other way, that, but it's bounced on, and sadly there's got another try in the back of that.
I suppose you get to a certain point in the game though where you figure, well, we're probably not going to get a win, so we might as well start trying things.
Yeah, I get that, and for me that's a call they've made on the field, but I'd rather still go along and try and keep them in there and build that bit of pressure, because now you've got the challenge of you behind your sticks again, and you're soul searching really.
And also, and I guess there's a psychological thing here as well, isn't there, because 50 points sounds far worse than 46.
Yeah, it doesn't, but to me it don't feel like a 50-point game, but it obviously is, and it'll be interesting now to see how we respond from this and dig deep. Those lads we won't give in, we know that, but we'll see how we react to that score.
So Weaver has this conversion attempt 5 metres in from this right hand touch line.
Keegan, you're here. You're here, Keegan. Keegan's back.
Oh, he fires that right across the face of the posts. That was never in with a chance of getting 2 points there, but 50 points to 6. It's a good afternoon's work for these Aussie boys, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Certainly is, and again they've made 3 or 4 changes there. So they're bringing fresh players on all the time.
Yeah, we'll get to hear about the chat from Regan Hurley, who's now took his position in front of us.
Yeah, we'll see what this lad's got to say.
Got to be honest, Reece Shoverley still chatting in the background, organising, and they've dropped it short again. Oh, well taken there from Hurley. I'm sure someone will take credit for that one. Pointed him in the right direction.
It was a good option again, and just got to man up with them now, and that's a good start. Really good D4 men in there, really slowing the turn and facing his own sticks.
Ball played. That pass looks a little suspect as Gersbach drives forward over the 40. Somebody's got a bad injury there. Not quite sure what happened there, but he's in absolute agony.
I've not seen it, but yeah, don't look good, that one.
It's sometimes so amazing on a rugby league field out. There's so many tough collisions that you think you get injured from, and then sometimes the most innocuous of things that get you.
Yeah, and he looks all right, and considering the noises he were making there, I thought it was a bad one, but he's ready to go again. Credit to that lad.
Wow, fair play to him.
Yeah, he's gone again. Look, he's ready.
He'll probably belt somebody.
Yeah, he will do, yeah.
Tell you what, Luke Slater came in and belted somebody.
Yeah, it's heating up a little bit, this.
Onto the halfway line going the Australians. Good run forward by Cullen. Real good
Good
yards.
carry that, real good. But we've got numbers in, which is good. Slow them down a little bit.
Picked about dummy half and sent down the left hand side. Weaver, long ball out to Pace. Pace between defenders, gets it back on the inside. Oh, what a pass that was. That was superb to Weaver, and Weaver takes it right to the line again.
Really good skill. The majority of this game they've come up and they've gone jump short side there, and Weaver's this time is give the ball rather than a show and go, creating havoc in the defence, and the flick back inside to eventually score that try was first class.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was Bailey Cox. Now, if I remember from the first game, he played prop, and yet he's found himself out amongst the second row on an edge there, hasn't he? And he's caused havoc with with a supreme bit of skill. So 54 points to 6. We've got a changing kicker as well. So Pace has taken over the goal kicking. Keegan Pace. Had to miss him with that sharp haircut and those boots.
So Michael, that.
I'm only jealous.
Just going back to that try though, it's come from a short kick again. Well, we've not regathered. I'd rather us go long. But we had some really good intent in that defence, so it was a real shame that they got us on that edge.
54 points to 6. Will it be 56? Yes, it will be. 56 points to 6 now in favour of New South Wales Country. I hope you're still enjoying coverage in our league. If you're of an Australian persuasion, you're going to be really enjoying this. This young England side with 6 minutes to go, trailing by exactly 50 points. That's sent a little bit longer out towards the touchline. Donovan steps back in field. Wrapped to the floor there by Harrison Chappell. Picked about a dummy half by Reef Somerville. Stepping on forward there from Regan Hurley. Did well to get beyond his own 30-metre line there with a wall of white chasing him down.
Really smart footwork there against a really good enthusiastic defence.
Gersbach making a hole in the defence again. Moving into dummy half is Nielsen. He'll pop it left. Good hands. Weaver further wide to Pace. Pace. Oh, he's through. Back on the inside. And I don't think Cox is going to give this one up.
Just smart play. We've wanted to get into an arm wrestle in the middle there, and they've just gone wide straight away, knowing that we're flying off the line at A, B and C. It's got us down that left channel. Tired defence now down there.
So when you say A, B and C, that's the first three
defenders? Yeah, the first three
isn't it?
defenders were flying off the line there, and they've just seen that, and they've just gone wide straight away and got us on that edge. Fair play to them.
Again, it's like clinical stuff though, isn't it? It's like, wow, they've just spotted it and put the play on straight away.
Yeah, it's real confidence that, so.
So that brings up the 60-point mark. Bailey Cox now going to attempt this conversion of his own try. So this for 62 points to 6. Extra 2 points added there. Into the closing stages of this game, just a couple of minutes remaining. I suppose now would be as good a time as any, Lee, to sort of discuss about maybe who's impressed you from a player of the match point of view, from an Australian point of view.
I think the seven's been really impressive for me. It's been at the forefront of all their really good play and their attacking options and getting them around the field really well.
Here's notes.
From an England point of view, it's the number 7 again, Sam Craig. Has took it to the Aussies and give everything he's had. Well, we're not giving him, we're still giving it some here, which is good to see.
It's encouraging, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's difficult though when you just got this this moving wall coming at you every time, which can pass and play. Here comes Bray Porter, lovely swerve. Gets to the 40. Can England find some way of preventing a score? It's going to be moved right. Thought better of the pass there, did Jack Cullen. Then finds the support of Bray Porter. That certainly slowed the man down. Last tackle signalled here. Ball back with Weaver. He skims it across to Noakes. Noakes dabs it over the top. Oh, that was a nice take. Confident take there by Kane.
Done really well there to read that.
And he plays it on his own 20-metre line. Callum Gregory with some tough yards. Wrapped up. And Worrell. Still trying to get forward. Slips the ball
Really good
out.
offload.
Still a little bit one out though, unfortunately.
Yeah, and 3 men in again and 3 big men. And that's a 6-7 second play of the ball.
There's Horton. Nice chip over the top. Bounces up in favour of Porter, however, who's wrapped up well there by Worrell from Latchford. Donovan out dummy half. Ignores Gersbach, who was going to make a good run. He got himself set there at the prop and never got the ball.
Didn't he? Yeah.
It's like, give it me. Nielsen to his left. Cullen, quick hands out to Cox. Oh, lovely play down the left-hand side. Pace is away. Pace back in field. Cox has dropped it. Oh, he's butchered that opportunity.
Yeah, one that never went to hand.
That'll be forever known on this tour as the one that got away.
Yeah.
They are human after all.
Yeah,
This second half, they haven't made a mistake this second half after it, to be fair.
But you can see even with 2 minutes left how disappointed they are with themselves that they've not executed that.
Nobody's in any real rush to get that ball into the scrum.
No. I'm really impressed with how the Aussies play what's in front, even though they might have that structure there and that shape. They just play what's in front and just push, and real good. Real impressed with that side of things.
England attack down this blind side. Oh, it's a good run coming in there from Gregory, who'd gone and drifted all. In fact, it's not Gregory, it's Sam Craig.
He's been everywhere on it today.
He has, yeah. He popped up on a wing position there, hasn't he? That's why I was getting a bit confused. Into the middle, England Community Lions come. Brum to play it. Good marsh out to the right. Horton keeps it moving. There's some good shape out there. Ball reaches Noah Lancelot, who tries to burst into the backfield. The referee's whistle brings an end to proceedings. It's been comprehensive in a lot of respects for the New South Wales country. England Community Lions have never ever given up the ghost in this one, but 62 points to 6, an impressive victory.
Yeah, it's a scoreline we've had put against us here, but we've got to take something away and learn from this. The Aussies were clinical at times in that game, and credit goes to them today.
Mansfield with 2 tries, Porter with 2 tries, and Cox with a try and the one that got away. We've got 2 tries as well as adding 7 goals. It's finished 62 points to 6 here. Do stay with us on our league shortly. We'll have the Under-16's encounter between England Community Lions and New South Wales Country.